HSN.com gift store, where you can find thousands of gifts for everyone on your list. Just search by person, price, category, or even by interest, and we'll take care of the rest. Discover our holiday gift guides and get inspired by our festive tips and tricks videos. You'll never run out of ideas at the gift store. Search gifts at HSN.com.
Let's holiday for sure, with free shipping and handling on everything right now. Get all those things on your holiday shopping list taken care of. Coming up in this hour, as we celebrate one of America's beloved brands, Ninja in the kitchen. We've got their awe-inspiring all-in-one. This is your pressure cooker, and it's an air fryer, and we can steam and bake and roast and dehydrate. We can do it all. We love this. $169.99 is the lowest price ever on TV. Retail value, $279.99, over $100 more. We're gonna do fall off the bone ribs. We're gonna do onion rings. We'll do French fries. We'll steam salmon. We can do anything and everything you want in a two-in-one that comes in some great colors as well. So stick around to take advantage of that. But first of all, I promised you coffee. You want a nice coffee? How do you like your coffee? Do you like the kind of the pods, the K-cups, where you just pop it in and press the button? Or do you like, you know, a pot of coffee, a carafe of coffee with the coffee grounds? Which way do you like to do it? Maybe as you kind of head out to work on a morning, or taking the kids to school in the morning, you just love to grab the convenience of a K-cup, put it in, press the button, and we're happy. But then when friends or family come over, and you want everybody to have a nice cup of coffee, it's so easy and fast to have a traditional carafe of coffee. We'll leave it to Ninja to create the amazing dual brew, single serve pod and 12 cup coffee maker, grounds and pods, coffee house style drinks the way you love them. This product has launched to rave reviews, not just at HSN, but all across the country. It's one of the hottest holiday gift ideas, and it is a smart deal. My good friend, Mr. Guy Yvan, presented this earlier and sold through the majority of what we had available. So we have the remainder tonight at $149, 5 flex, and free shipping and handling as well. The smell, the aroma, already they've made a few cups of coffee. I'm gonna be making some as well. Stay with us, because you'll hear a lot of things that you've never heard before about any other coffee maker. Like Ninja always do, they reinvent the game. They've done it with this. Our special guest, our guide through the world of Ninja through the hour, is the lovely Rochelle Lucas. Rochelle, it's great to have you in our show today. The smell, the aroma, we love this coffee, Rochelle. This is awesome.
It is awesome, and Adam, I'm so excited to have an afternoon coffee with you today. So this is the Ninja Dual Brew System. So whether you want a single cup with just your pod or a whole carafe of 12 cups for when you have friends and family over, you can do both. And so this is how it works. You can just put your K-cup in the top, and I already have my brew already set in there. I've got some espresso coffee with some caramel I've already put in here. You can see how it lights up. It's a really smart system, so it knows that I have a pod in there. When I show you guys the browns later on, you'll see the coffee bean light up. And then you can kind of toggle through your different sizes. And so that's a 6-ounce pour, 8 and 9-ounce pour. And then when we get up to the carafe sizes in the back, when we do the grounds, I'll show you the grounds too. So I'm just gonna lower this to an 8-ounce pour. I've got my caramel already in there. I'm gonna hit start, and we're gonna brew the most delicious cup of coffee. They actually have a flavor extraction system, or a thermal extraction system, so it's going to be the perfect temperature every time. So you're going to get that really flavorful coffee. It's not going to be watered down. There's also 3 different brew styles. There's classic. If you just want a classic, you know, diner style cup of coffee, you can do that. You can do rich, which is what I'm brewing now, which is that more flavorful, that more rich coffee, and then over ice. So for over ice, it's going to slow down the brew just a bit so it doesn't melt your ice if you're doing an iced coffee. But you can even do your tumblers, you can do your plastic tumblers, you can do a half carafe. I also love that it has a delay brew. So you can also kind of set it the night before and then wake up in the morning to the sound of coffee brewing and the smell of coffee brewing before you even get out of bed, which is my favorite.
That's so nice though, Rochelle, because you want that. That kind of wakes you up on a morning, right? So here's where we stand. This is a chance to get your brand new coffee maker, and obviously your mind might be racing with who could you buy this for? Who in your family loves coffee? Rochelle and I, we love coffee. We know that, but do you know somebody that loves coffee as well? Because as you approach the holidays, maybe this is what you buy your son and daughter-in-law. Maybe this is what you're gonna buy your brother, because he loves those specialty coffee drinks and he spends a fortune on them every single day going through the drive-thru. What we love about this, Rochelle, though, to your point is, look, all of the pods that you can buy, all the K-Cups that you can buy, there's what seems to be a gazillion different flavors, something for everybody. You can personalize it, customize it. You can have all your favorite flavors whenever you want them.
And we even put this on a drawer, so if you're having family over for the holidays and you want them to be able to get up in the morning and make their own cup of coffee, they can do that. So this will fit easily on one of the drawers.
Oh, nice.
This isn't included. This is just to show you that it will fit right on top. I'm going to add some milk here, and I will do another cup of coffee. What's your favorite style of coffee? I've got hazelnut, caramel. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious?
I'm going to go for the caramel
so
every time. Every time the caramel.
All right.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
I'm going to put the caramel here. This is how it works. And so let me put the caramel pod down real quick to show you. So this is where the pods are in the top. I'm just going to take this out. This is the espresso roast that I made. But let's say you wanted to do a whole pot. All you do is you pop that back and lift this up, and that's where your grounds go. So it can do grounds too, which I think is fantastic. And I love that it's also this slender design. So it's easy, you know, it's front and back rather than side to side. So you're gonna get your counter space back. So let me actually open it up again. I've got your caramel I'm gonna put right here. And then you can see it automatically knows that I have a pod. So it's lit up the pod there. And then I'm gonna select, I can select 8 up to 10. I'm gonna do you like yours rich or do you like it, let's do an 8 or a 9. Let's do 9. So we also have classic and rich. This is how you change your brew style. It's just as simple as a button right here. If you want to do classic and rich, I'm going to put your cup there, Adam.
Nice.
And we will get you brewing a cup of coffee. Now, you'll see I actually made a mistake here. I'm going to show you. I kept this open. See how this is closed and open?
Yeah.
I can move this to closed. See my little splatter here? That's because you can actually close it so you don't get that. So if you ever brew a whole pot of coffee and you just want to get that first sip before it finishes brewing 12 cups of coffee, you can actually move this button over and it will pause the brew cycle. So that way you can get that first sip if you want. So look at how beautiful that looks. I've got my caramel in there. It's making you a beautiful caramel style specialty coffee and it smells so good. I wish you could smell it.
Oh, I'm serious. I wish you were here. In fact, I'm going to make one myself in a second, so I can have, because I need an afternoon pick-me-up. I do. This is the dual brew, and we want to introduce it to you. Grounds or pods, it doesn't matter. You like it over ice, okay. You want it classic style or richer for deeper, stronger flavor. This can do it all. When did you last treat yourself to a new coffee maker? When was the last time you bought a new coffee maker? I mean, we use them to death, right? We use them forever and a day. Wouldn't it be nice to have the best of all worlds? To be able to have, you know, all the pods that you like, all the flavors, the breakfast blend, the donut shop blend, the Starbucks blends that you can buy, and all those different ones, using those individually, quick and easy and fast, or to be able to make, as we've done over here, a carafe of coffee. So we can have everybody who's over for dinner have their coffee right there ready to go, keeping it nice and warm, on demand as it were. Okay, so here it is. I've not used this before. I'm excited to try it. So you can see the machine, to Rochelle's point, it's front to back. It's not side to side, so it's not taking up a lot of space. I love the display. I think it's sleek and gorgeous. It's also easy to operate. I took my pod, I'm gonna place it down, and I'm just gonna simply press that down. I heard it pierce through. Yeah, okay, 8 ounce is good. That big silver button in the middle, I'm gonna press that, and it's gonna start the process. And then using that thermal flavor extraction, it's gonna get to work, and it's gonna deliver a fabulous cup of coffee. Notice, you've got the water on the side. What capacity is the water tank as well, Rochelle?
Ounces, I would have to look up. I know it's 12 cups of coffee.
That's great.
I know the carafe is 12 cups of coffee, so that could be, you know, about 8 ounces per cup. So it's definitely a huge capacity. If you're having family over, if you want to do a whole carafe. Usually if it's just me and my husband, I do a half a carafe. And so when I'm setting that delay brew timer in the morning for when we get up, we just do a half a carafe because that's usually about 3 cups of coffee for each of us, so that's 6. But I love that you can also do your tumbler. So I wanted to show you this real quick here. We've got our plastic tumbler here. And then also I've got a full pot of coffee. So I want you to notice something here. See how there's the little thing here? It's not lit up. I'm going to slowly move over here to the other side and show you. We've done a full pot of coffee here, so it shows you when it's hot. So this little light will light up to show you when it's hot. So that's how you know you can put your plastic tumbler here and it's not going to be, the plate's not going to be hot and it's not going to melt it. Also, you can just do grounds if you want to do grounds. So you don't have to do the cups. I like to have the pods, you know, when I just want that single cup of coffee, or if I have people over and they want to serve themselves, they can do that. But you can also just do the grounds. Ninja even thinks of everything. They put the ground scoop onto the side here, so that way you don't have to go fishing for it in your junk drawer. It's right there when you need it. And it also tells you exactly how many scoops to add. So whether you're doing a half carafe, it tells you 3 to 4 scoops. Full carafe, it tells you 4 to 7 scoops. And even if you're just doing a single brew, it tells you 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 if you're doing a whole tumbler here. So I like my coffee strong, especially since it's the end of the day. So I'm going to add just another couple of scoops here. And then I'll show you how to do your, you know, your to-go mug in the morning if you want to do something to go. So I've got my grounds in there. I'm going to push this forward. Now I'm going to turn it on, and you'll see how the coffee bean is what's lit up. So it's a very smart technology. You can't mess it up. So whether you're using the pods or the coffee grounds, it's going to recognize which one you're using. Now I can toggle between all of the different brews. And so you can see I can even do a single cup with grounds if you want to do a really strong coffee, or if you have a certain flavor that you like. The number that you see here, this is the ounces as I go up. So I can do a 10 ounce or a 12 ounce cup. I've got my tumbler in here, so I've got a 14 ounce, but I could even go all the way up to my half carafe or full carafe. So with my, I'm going to do actually the 14 ounce for this mug. And then this is my open and close. So I see that it's open here. I've got it over ice. I don't have ice in there now, so I'm just going to select classic and hit start, and it's going to brew my coffee to go. This is great in the morning, so that way I don't have to make a pot and then, you know, pour it into my mug. Right. It's already ready to go, so it's going to save you that time when you want to get your travel mug and get on the road to work. I think it's fantastic. Well, I've made my coffee. I got the, we have the breakfast blend out here. I'm going to add a little bit of creamer to it as well, because why not? There we go. And I am all set. I got to tell you, you know, I know everybody says about the aroma, the smell. It does just smell amazing. It's so nice to wake up in the morning and have that coffee brewing. And maybe again, maybe you'd like a few cups of coffee. I tend to drink my first cup of coffee real fast, right? Whenever we go on vacation, it's like a race. How many cups of coffee can I have in a morning? But this is nice to have. Every day can feel like a vacation, because you can have coffee on demand, old school style, which we love, but still have those K-cups, those pods. Let's have a taste. Well, the first thing I'll tell you is it is very hot. Very, very hot, and we love that, a nice hot cup of coffee. And that's one of the big key ingredients as to great tasting coffee. It's the temperature. It's the temperature at which you are brewing it and making it, and that's how Ninja have delivered this extraordinary new machine. It's called the Dual Brew. It was just released. It's already setting records across the country. You can buy it from premium retailers. Many of them are out of stock. We've got it in stock as part of our smart deal. Comes to you on a flex pay, so you get it home for $30. We talked a lot about gifts. This is the same thing. If you want to get this as a gift for somebody, you have till the end of January next year to decide if it's right. And if you don't think that this is delivering the best tasting coffee by January 31st of 2022, then of course you can return it to us for a refund of the purchase price. But try it. Again, coffee makers have changed, like everything we've been talking about today, the evolution of technology. Rochelle, the way this is making the coffee via the grounds or via the pods, it's just enhanced, it's elevated, maximizing the flavor, the authenticity, the taste, the temperature of your best cup of coffee ever. It's true. It's that thermal flavor extraction. So it's going to make sure that it's brewed at the exact perfect temperature so you can get all of that rich flavor. It's not going to taste watered down. And that is across the board, whether you're making a single cup of coffee or 12 cups of coffee in a whole carafe. And so I like that you have that versatility, whether you just want to do your afternoon coffee for a little, you know, pick me up in the afternoon, or whether you're doing 12 cups when you have the whole family over. I don't know about you, but one of my traditions when my family comes over is we make a cup of coffee or a whole pot of coffee and we play cards. It's what we do throughout the holidays. It gets really fun. So I also love that you have this ability. So this is just the little stand that you can push up or down. So whether you're doing your single cup of coffee, but you can push that out of the way when you're putting your whole carafe there. It does have a grip here, so it is non-slip when you are doing your glass. And this smells so good, Adam. I really want to take a sip of this, but I know I would have a little froth mustache for the rest of the show. So this is going to be my after show treat. This is the caramel that we made. This is just a wonderful, just fresh brew that we just did with nothing in it just yet. But you know what? I can probably add a little cream to this. I think there's a little room in there for cream. Look at that. Look at how rich and deep that color is. And that's how you know you're going to have a wonderful, flavorful cup of coffee. I love the steam coming from it. I know it's the exact right temperature that it needs to be. And I love the versatility that I can do the pods or I can do grounds. And I can do grounds for a single cup too. I hear this beeping. This means my to-go cup is ready. So there's my to-go cup. It is ready to go. The hot plate isn't hot because it recognizes that there's not a carafe on here, but the coffee is really hot. Do you see the steam coming from that? I've got my to-go cup ready to go. I didn't even have to pour it out of the carafe. So if you're in, real big hurries in the morning, if you just want to put your travel mug, you can do that. But let me show you how to do an iced coffee. So I've got an iced coffee here ready to go. I'm going to move this down so I can put this on top. And then I think I've got my grounds already in there. My grounds are already in there. So I'm just going to brew it as we've got it. So you can see that it's got the little coffee bean lit up. And so that means it recognizes that there's grounds in there. And then I'm going to go down to just 8 ounces because I already have ice in there and I want to add some cream as well. There's classic, rich, and over ice. So I'm going to move this to over ice and hit brew. Now it's going to start brewing, and it's going to brew it at that perfect temperature to get the flavor, but it's going to slow it down just a little bit so that way it's not going to melt the ice, as it's brewing. And so it's going to be perfect. It's going to be delicious. There's 9 different ground sizes, from single serve to full carafe. So you've got your, all that flexibility depending on the size of the cup that you're using. So really, I love that you've got the versatility from going to single cup to full carafe.
Well, our producer, Brian, is very jealous that I made myself a cup of coffee and didn't make Brian one, so I'm going to make one for him as well. I grabbed my K-cup. Again, your pod that you've got, you're going to place it inside, right? You're going to simply press down. It pierces through and can change, obviously, size, classic or rich, and then you just press start. You give it a second, using that amazing technology to deliver that thermal flavor extraction and an intelligent brewing technology, it starts to get to work. Rochelle just did it over ice. Maybe you just like a good old hot cup of coffee, especially on a winter's morning. Well, here we go. Again, because you can put the pods in there, you might like a certain flavor of pod, or your husband or wife, girlfriend, boyfriend might like another one. Everybody can choose their own, or we use the grounds. I mean, I have 2 machines out here. These are both the same, except with this one, I'm using the K-cups. With this one, we're using the carafe, right? So we've got that pot of coffee ready and raring to go for the entire family. You can see, obviously, how hot this is, steamy and beautiful. There's liquid gold that's in there. And I could have changed whether it was the classic or that rich. If you like a bolder flavor, you can certainly do that as well. But ultimately, as we think about a big gift idea for somebody in the family, what do you get your mother and father-in-law? What do you get mom and dad? What do you get your, Uncle Doug and Aunt Susan? What do you get your son and daughter-in-law? What would they like? What do they? Do they like coffee? Do they like, well, then let's get them this. Because this is brand new. It makes coffee like nothing else before. It's sold out in so many retailers. We've got it on FlexPay, best pricing of the year, free shipping and handling. This would make a great gift idea for them. Rochelle, final 60 seconds as we wrap up our dual brew. I love this. Great, great new innovation, as always, from Ninja.
I love it too, Adam. I've had so much fun making all these coffees with you this afternoon. I'm going to put some milk here into my cold iced coffee because I love fall, but it's not quite fall yet in Florida. But I am prepared for the holidays. I'm prepared whether I want to do 12 cups for my whole family when they come over for Thanksgiving, or if I just want to do my single brew in the morning.
We love it. Rochelle, I'm going to give you a second to get set up for our next item. Producer Brown, would you like cream in yours or black? He like his hardcore, he wants it black. No worries, there you go. That's for Brian. And hopefully you'll have yours and we'll all raise a cup cheers to a happy, happy holiday. Thank you for all of your orders on your brand new Ninja. A couple things that we don't have time to present today, but I did want you to know they're available. This is the Ninja 9-cup professional food processor as we think about the holidays and baking. Oh, this would be good. We're on a sale price of $79.99. 3 flex pay of $26.66 and free shipping and handling. We've got some gorgeous colors from the red, the silver, the black, the white available. This is a really professional food processor with lots of new technology, from puree to dough to all the different things that you can do quickly and easily and precisely, like chopping, for example. It's fast in terms of shredding. You're trying to make a salad, smooth when you want to puree, and create everything in between with just one touch. If you need a new food processor and you are a fan of Ninja, this would be a great day to order your Ninja food processor. The other thing is the cookware set. Boy, this has got a lot of attention today. Okay, the cookware set with 1,000 ordered is high-grade, professional, top-of-the-line quality. You're gonna get basically, it's called Never Stick technology. As you would imagine, it's non-stick. Extraordinary new design that's meant to last you really essentially a lifetime. The 10¼ plus a 12-inch skillet with the lids. We're using this for everything, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, obviously. Oven safe, yes. Cleaning, a breeze, but you can even use metal utensils on this. It's PFOA free as well, and all the other things that you don't want in cookware, and all the things you do want in great cookware. I encourage you to check that out. 749267 is your item number. If your cookware is looking a little bit worse for wear, maybe today is gonna be the day to do it. And you do get the heat-tempered glass lids to go along with it. Well, I'm taking my coffee with me, and quick sip. Okay, we're gonna round out this hour in a big way. Lowest price ever on the Revolution. Something that has changed kitchens all across the country is the Ninja Foodie XL. This is a remarkable machine, And I talk from experience. We have the Foodie in our home. Quite honestly, we have a lot of Ninjas, a lot of Ninja products in the Freeman household, but I get the chance to be here and see them and be hands-on, so it's an easy sell for me. This is something I want you to kind of investigate. What you're looking at looks like a pressure cooker, and it is. What you're looking at is also an air fryer. It's a 2-in-1, but then also, on top of it being a pressure cooker and an air fryer, it's gonna steam, bake, roast, and dehydrate. Why do we love pressure cookers? Well, pressure cookers, I mean, I've been here for 15 years, and I'd say in the past 11 years, pressure cookers have consistently been the #1 seller. Not like grandma's pressure cooker where it was, oh my gosh, all hands to deck, is it gonna blow? This is a pressure cooker that delivers fall off the bone, melt in your mouth, tender, moist, amazing flavors. We love our pressure cooker. If you don't have a pressure cooker, you are missing out. My mom, when she visited, she'd not used a pressure cooker in a long time, and my wife had to persuade her to use this. Oh, are you kidding me? By the end of it, she was just glowing all over. It was just a win, win, win. So, pressure cooker, gotta have one. An air fryer emerged on the scene about 6-7 years ago. Again, changed everything. An air fryer is about not using the oil that you would use, not having the calories that you'd consume, not having all the health concerns. Even when you're making your favorite foods, it might be French fries or chicken nuggets for the kids. I'm a sucker for onion rings. Everything is easier and healthier in here, but the taste is just as good. You don't compromise on the flavor. So what Ninja did is say, okay, you spend $150 on an air fryer, you spend $150 on a pressure cooker, you spend $70 on a steamer, you spend $100 on a dehydrator. Let's put it all in one machine, and this is how they created the Ninja Foodie XL. We'll show you everything it does, but I promise you this, no more waiting for the oven to warm up, no more slaving over the stovetop, no more enjoying the meal but frustrated about all the cleanup. Who's gonna do it tonight? Who's gonna clean up all the messes, all the pots, all the pans? We don't need to worry about that again. You just saw the gray. That is that beautiful, I believe we're calling it, and then is this a cinnamon or the burgundy? I think it's, yeah, cinnamon. Less than 100 to go around in the cinnamon. I have the gray available. 150 if you want that one. This is the white, and then we have the black as well. And don't forget the navy this way. Come back with me. Ooh, okay, navy's gonna go first. There's only 2 dozen left. I do like that navy. You know, it's funny, even with the naked eye, I can see how high quality the construction is. It's clearly not the average, not the norm. And it's so fascinating comparing it to other products that you see on the store shelves. Ninja just do it better than anybody. Free shipping if you order it today. 5 flex pay if you order it today. You're getting all the features. And this is the season where we like to cook more, stay in more, and really benefit from having this type of technology. Rochelle joins us. Rochelle, it's a game changer. It's delicious, it's tasty, it saves you time, it cooks faster. You create your dream list of any kitchen appliance, and this is all of it, and then some.
It truly is, Adam. And I know I'm not supposed to have favorites, but this is probably my favorite. This is the original. I mean, this is the Ninja Foodie. It's the pressure cooker that crisps. And I think the best way to show you how it does that is with these chickens here. And so this chicken here is a pressure cooked chicken. And this is fine if you're doing soups, but this is not what you want to serve your family on a Sunday night. The other chicken here is one that has been air fried. That's what we call the pressure cooker that crisps. It's going to get that nice and brown and golden delicious skin. And I didn't have to move it to the oven to do that. I did that all in one pot, and the secret is in 2 lids. So you're getting one lid that's going to pressure cook, and then you're getting another lid that's going to air fry, and it's an 8-in-1, so it does it all in one. And I love that you have the capacity with this one too, with it being 8-quart. You can do a 7-pound chicken. This is what I do for Thanksgiving, because we have about we usually have 6 to 8 people over, and I do this, and I'm not worried about it for Thanksgiving. I'm not having to babysit things in the oven. I know it's going to be moist and tender and delicious inside because it's pressure cooked. And pressure cooking saves you about 70% of your time for cooking. And even last night I was making rice, and it was wild rice, and it took me 20 minutes instead of 45. But let's go over here. I'll show you how to build one of the meals. This is what we call a 360 meal. And the reason I want to do this first is because I want to make sure I can show it to you before the end of the hour. So just peek inside real quick here. I want you to see I have my roasting rack with some vegetables. So I have my squash and onions in there. I'm going to layer some more vegetables on top. So I'm going to put my asparagus on top of that. And then Adam, watch this. I'm going to layer this, and I'm going to put my steaks right on top. So I've got 3 layers going in here. And this is why we call it a 360 meal, because it's going to fit 360 degrees of your plate. I'm going to lower the lid. This is the air crisping lid. You can see here, this is the fan that's going to blow all of that hot air around my food and get it wonderful and golden delicious. I'm going to close the lid, and then I'm going to set this at 390 just for 15 minutes because they're really thick steaks. So I'm going to turn this on. This is all the different functions that we have here. You can see that it automatically lights up with the tender crisp selections here. So I have air crisp, I have bake, roast, broil, and dehydrate. So you can even dehydrate your apples if you're going apple picking this autumn. I'm going to select air crisp, and then you can go up and down with your temperature and time. So it's got my temperature already at 390. So I'm just going to go, or actually here, I'm going to go down over here for my time, just to 12 to 15 minutes, just because I want to get it nice and golden brown on those steaks. I'm going to hit start. And now that's the beautiful thing. It's going to count down. It's going to do the cooking for me. I can now walk away. I can go watch TV. I can go check my email. I don't have to babysit those steaks on the stove. I don't have to check things like I would in the oven. It's going to take care of all the cooking for me.
It's one of those products where, honestly, everybody would benefit from it. You will love this. You know, we're so used to doing things in a certain way. Sometimes it's hard to change, right? What Ninja have done is said, look, we're gonna do our very best to convince you that this is better and easier and faster and, most important of all, tastier. We're gonna take your favorite dishes and cut the calories, and we're gonna cut the time it takes to cook them, but we're gonna make your taste buds just burst with flavor, because truly the tastes are amazing. The oven drives me nuts because the oven takes forever to warm up and then takes forever to cool down. I admit, I'm not great in the kitchen. The oven just drives me crazy. This is 1,000 times better. And cleanup, as we said, it's more of a one-pot solution. So you're not using multiple things to do what this can do in one. If you're looking for this navy blue, I have 12 left. This is nearly gone, guys, and I don't have any more for the year. This is the last quantity scheduled in that fabric, and this is so high-end looking. That is really nice. Love that. That's the blue. This is the cinnamon. 6 dozen in cinnamon if you want that beautiful cinnamon, that accent, that designer color. The gray is really popular. Gray, that restoration-y feel across our homes is really, you know, high end. That's also now down to around 100 or so. We have our white, which is crisp and clean and contemporary, and we have that classic black as well. Black is the best seller at this moment in time. What Rochelle just showed you on the panel, they could not have made this simpler. Let me tell you, you will be a whiz at this in seconds. It comes with a really insightful quick start guide that's going to guide you through it, but it's so easy to use. And obviously, we're talking about these technologies together. So we've got the speed of a pressure cooker, speed of an air fryer, the healthy benefits, and whether I'm looking at the video of the salmon, the rice, or I'm looking at the ribs in front of me, or the chicken nuggets, or the chili, or the French fries, the sweet potato fries, everything is better. I mean, Rochelle, wouldn't you, I mean, okay, let me ask you this question first. The reason they achieved this is because of the technology. This wasn't available before, right?
That's right. They were the first. Ninja likes to always look at what customer comments are and see how we can make things easier to do in the kitchen. So what you're seeing right now inside the pressure cooker, that is keeping all of those wonderful juices in the chicken. And so if you're putting rosemary and your spices in there, it's going to be infused with those flavors too. Right now, you're seeing the opposite lid. So that's the air crisping lid. That's going to make it nice and golden brown and delicious on the outside. So you're going to get the best of both worlds. You're going to get that infused flavor of pressure cooking where all those tender juices are in, inside of your chicken, and then you're going to get the golden brown, crispy and delicious skin that you love to put on a platter and serve to your family, either for Sunday or for the for a Sunday night meal or for the holidays or even Thanksgiving. I mean, we don't have a big family, so we don't do the big turkey. We usually do about a 7-pound chicken, but it really is the best of one pot cooking. You are getting 2 lids. This is the pressure cooking lid. I just pressure cooked some pasta, so I'm going to move the pressure cooking lid to the sink here for me to watch. But look at that steam. Look at how delicious this looks. I'm actually going to doctor this up a little bit. So when I said this is one pot cooking, I did start with sear and saute. And so I did some sear and saute and I built up my sauce with some onions. I'm going to dump all of this cheese now on it. I'm going to put my pepperoni on it. Now, typically what I would have to do is I'd have to have a separate pot for the sauce and a separate pot for the noodles. And I would have to have a separate pot, to put this in the oven. I'm doing this all in one now. I'm just going to close the pressure cooking lid because we want to get those noodles nice and melted and golden brown. Let me turn this on again. It automatically recognizes that it's using the tender crisp lid. So it's really smart technology. You don't have to worry about messing it up. Whichever lid you're using, that's what's going to light up for you to use. You've got your four different functions here for the pressure cooking lid. You can even bake. I've baked cakes in here before. I have to tell you, broiled meats. It makes wonderful cakes. It's essentially like a convection oven on your countertop. But for now, for making the pepperoni pizza pasta bake, I'm going to hit air crisp, and it's already at the temperature I want. I'm just going to lower the time to just 6 minutes because I just want that cheese to melt, and we're going to finish it in the Ninja. So I didn't have to move this to the oven. I didn't have to put it in, I didn't have to get a bunch of pots and pans dirty doing the sauce and the pasta and everything separate. This will do up to 2 boxes of pasta because of the capacity, because of the 8 quarts. So you really can do a lot in it. But if you just want to do a little bit too, you can do a little bit too. So I'm going to move over here. I've got lots of food to show you, Adam. I'm cooking today.
I love it.
So the pasta is when I want to feed a lot. Yeah. This is what I usually do just for me and my husband is just 2 salmon fillets on a weeknight because it's really quick and easy and healthy and delicious. I've got my tomatoes and my potatoes down here. I'm just going to move the rack over to my sink, but while we peek inside here at the potatoes, so we were able to do our vegetables just on the bottom. And so I didn't have to heat up my whole house. I didn't have to heat up the oven. Right. And usually it takes like 15 minutes for my oven to preheat anyway. Yep. I have dinner done in the time that it takes my oven to preheat. And I have it all done with the air frying function here.
Look how gorgeous that looks. So healthy, so fast, so easy. Rochelle, we got an update. Very exciting. Word just came through from HSN HQ that navy has now officially sold out. So thank you for all of your orders on that one. Next is going to be cinnamon. Fewer than 4 dozen in the cinnamon. Very popular color for obvious reasons. It's beautiful. Black is the best seller. If you have got your eye on the black, I would act a little bit sooner than later. I'm okay on white at the moment, and the gray is also nearly sold out. It occurred to me as Rochelle was showing us that you know, for all the things that we share with you, it's still, I know for many of us, like, do I have to learn this? Am I gonna like this? I mean, it all sounds really good, but still there's that barrier, because, you know, it's something new. If you buy it today, this is one of the very few occasions, in fact, it's the only occasion this year that I've been able to say this on this item. If you buy this today, you can try it, use it, live life with this October, November, December, and January. And if by January 31st of 2022, you say, you know what, I'm pleased I tried it, but it's not for me, you can send it back and get your money back. I mean, you think about that, you've got nothing to lose. On that basis, you should try it, because here's the thing, I believe you're gonna love it, and when you do love it, it's gonna change your time in the kitchen for the better. Not only will it be faster, not only will it be healthier, but it will taste better. I mean, that's the ultimate crunch. You see, I could stand here all day and say, it cuts time in the kitchen and it's so much healthier for you. But you know, if you take one bite and you say, oh, I don't like the taste of that, the rest of it just goes to wreck and ruin. I'm saying this is tastier than what you're doing right now. And it's faster, and it's healthier, and it's better, and it's the lowest price ever, and you're saving $110, and it's free shipping, and it's 5 flex pay. So today's a great day. Okay, cinnamon's nearly gone. I'm next gonna be removing this from the counter. Wow, okay, so take one last glorious look at the cinnamon. If you're shopping for this online or you're Googling Ninja Foodi XL, there's various different models. Make sure you're comparing apples to apples. This is a top of the top of the top. It's fabulous. And again, it's a pressure cooker. It's an air fryer. I can steam, I can bake, I can roast, I can dehydrate, I can do all those things. But even if you are just air frying and pressure cooking, life is about to get a whole lot tastier, Rochelle, when you've got the Ninja in the kitchen.
It's so true. And you know, it can do a lot or it can do a little. I love that I have the capacity to do bigger things when I need to do bigger things. But even last night, I just made some rice. I needed to make some rice and it was wild rice. Wild rice usually takes 45 minutes if you're waiting for the pot of water to boil and everything else. It took 20 minutes in my Ninja Foodi. So you are getting a cookbook and a quick start guide that comes with it. I want to show you, most people, once they get it home, they want to try this roast chicken. So the herb roast chicken recipe is already in there. The house smells wonderful. It smells like herbs, and all those wonderful herbs and spices are getting infused in the chicken with the pressure cooking. The ribs are also in there. This is my husband's favorite thing. We actually did some ribs here. We'll pan over and show you. It does ribs more delicious in the restaurant, in my opinion.
I believe it.
Because you're going to pressure cook it and infuse it with all the flavors and get it nice and moist and tender, but then you can air crisp it and get that nice caramelization with the barbecue sauce. And I didn't have to slave hours over, you know, a barbecue outside. I didn't have to transfer it from my pressure cooker to the oven to finish it. It's all done in one pot. And personally, I prefer that kind of barbecuing without being outside with the mosquitoes and the weather. I can just do that in my Ninja Foodi and have amazing ribs at home. But there's also wonderful cooking charts in here. Anything to your heart's content that you want to cook, there's a cooking chart for it. There's a pressure cooking chart. There's also some air crisping charts here in the back. It will do up to 4 pounds of French fries. I think it does about 2 pounds of wings. It is a 5-quart capacity basket. And I think I heard something beep.
Something's
did you
beeping.
That means dinner's done.
Yeah.
And then just be, oh, look at this. This is delicious. Look at that cheese. And so remember, I did the pasta first with a sear and saute. And then I caramelized my onions. I made my sauce. Now I just added my cheese and my pepperoni. This recipe is included, by the way. It's included in the book that it comes with. It's one of the most popular ones, the pepperoni pizza pasta bake.
So good.
And it's because it's something that would normally take you, 4 or 5 pots and pans, and this just took you one. It's 1 pot cooking. And then I'm going to show you how easy this is to clean. I'm not going to clean it on air because it is 8 quarts of pasta. So we're going to this is going to be family meal tonight with everybody here. But look at how it's not sticking. Like none of the cheese is sticking to the side. It is a ceramic coated pot, so it's really easy to clean. It's also dishwasher safe, but I just put this in my sink with some soapy water and it cleans up in, just a minute. So it also has a keep warm function. So if you are entertaining for the holidays, if you're having your family over finally after last year, you can do big, pasta bakes like this, and it will have the keep warm function so everybody can serve themselves and, go around and see everybody that they haven't seen in a long time, and their pasta or their chicken and things are going to be hot when they're ready.
I want you to be so excited about this because you are gonna love it. And Ninja as a company, they just do it so right. I mean, they just make great quality. Ninja, many of you know, I'm sure many of you don't know as well, Ninja is the same company as Shark. So all the Shark vacuums and everything, Shark, Ninja, Ninja, Shark, it's the same people. And you know, they just deliver great quality, great innovation. This is sensational. I have a handful left in cinnamon. I'm teetering on the edge of when I'm removing it, but it's, wow, it's nearly gone. This is that gray, this is the white, and of course it's the black. I think because a lot of people who are Googling, even who are not watching HSN, but are just Googling Ninja Foodi XL are coming to HSN because our price is so good. It's the lowest price ever that we've ever offered on the air, so we're really excited about it. You know what I noticed? My coffee cup is officially empty. Come with me, everybody. I'm gonna do another cup of coffee because I'm in that kind of mood today. I think I need more coffee. If you missed our presentation on the Ninja Dual Brew, it is brilliant. This allows you to use K-cups or pods of any flavors or use coffee grounds. We have a smart deal right now going, so it's a fabulous price of $149.99. If you're looking to get a coffee maker, maybe for your son and daughter-in-law for the holidays, or maybe you've had your coffee maker for a long time, this is an opportunity to get a brand new one that has this thermal extraction brewing. It's a smart technology that gives you more saturation, gives you better flavor, richer flavor, so good. This is already making my new cup of coffee. You could do it over ice if you want. You could put it in a big tall tumbler as you're heading out the door. Obviously, if it's just you on a morning, you could just put the K-cup in and press the button, you're good to go. But if you've got maybe a family meal going on and you want everybody to have a nice cup of coffee, you can use the carafe and do a pot of coffee and everybody's happy. Obviously the flavors are better than ever before. Again, because Ninja, whether it's this or whether it's our pressure cooker, are utilizing all the new technologies that are out there. I can tell this is nearly done. The aroma again is just breathtaking, honestly. Love waking up to that fresh coffee smell. I could have changed the amount of coffee, so you've got the various ounces, all the way up to the larger carafe style, obviously. If you want to order this today, lowest price of the year, flex pay and free shipping and handling. So it's a good day to do it. I think we're done. Let me just grab a little bit of creamer in there as well, and we are gonna be good to go. There it is. Okay, that's looking good. All right, okay, now I've got my coffee. I'm fueled up, ready for the next round. We only have about 15 minutes left, so we're halfway through our presentation on our Ninja Foodi, but obviously a true game changer. I mean, if you're great in the kitchen, you'll love this. If you're not so great in the kitchen, you'll love this. I mean, Rochelle, it seems to appeal to everybody. But Rochelle, you understand that if you just take the pressure cooker element of it, a lot of people, they instantly hark back to grandma's pressure cooker that was kind of, felt a little bit unsafe, always looked like it was about to blow. This is not that, right?
Yeah. That's not that at all. This makes it so easy. It really makes it foolproof. I had that same kind of hesitation when pressure cookers first started coming on the scene. I remembered my grandmother's, but this takes all the guesswork out of it for you. There's so many safety functions built in, including the panel lighting up. You know, depending on what lid you're using, it tells you exactly what's going on. So it's really easy. The technology is smart. I heard a do, which means our steaks are done. So let me show you the steaks, and then I'll walk you through that front panel again too, so you can kind of get an idea. But look inside here at the steaks. You saw me add those. You saw me add those. So you know that we just cooked those on air today. But look at these delicious steaks. Look at that wonderful crispy brown, golden delicious. These are air fried steaks. But we also layered it with our vegetables underneath. Now, I know I should let this rest for a minute, but I can't wait to cut in to kind of take a peek of what it looks like. Oh my goodness, Adam, look at how perfect that is. So it's golden and brown on the outside, perfectly pink in the middle, just the way I like it. And that is because of that 360-degree air. So you're getting hot air that surrounds your food, 360 degrees. It's going to cook it nice and golden brown and delicious on the outside, but leave it tender and juicy in the middle. I also layered up all my vegetables in here, so you can see my asparagus is under there. I also have some squash underneath there before. So if you do have an air fryer at home, can it do this capacity? Can it do this much food? I'm gonna go over and show you the racks over here because these are cool. They're not full of food. So this is the rack that you're getting with it. So that's how I was able to layer up my steaks and layer up my potatoes and asparagus in there. So you can layer things. You can dehydrate even if you wanted to do some dehydrated apples or any of the fruits that you have for the fall season. So really there's so much that you can do with it. This is the crisper basket that it comes with. This is a 5-quart capacity. So this is what we do the chickens in. You can see it's got little feet on the bottom there. So it like rests above, you know, whatever juices are in there that are, you know, whether you're doing French fries or wings. But it's such smart technology. I'm glad you brought up the, you know, the pressure cooking because I think it's so popular now because it's going to save you time in the kitchen. It's going to reduce your cook time by 70%. So it also comes with a cheat sheet. So Ninja makes it that easy that you can look at your cooking sheet and say, this is what I want to cook tonight. And it tells you exactly how to do that with your protein and your vegetables or your starches. So really Ninja just makes it so fun and so easy to be in the kitchen. And really we're in the season of eating right now, aren't we, Adam?
It's my favorite season. No doubt about it.
Me too.
This is going to make sure that you eat so well. Okay, 2 quick things. The first is, as you look at the price, you must remember, because if you just channel surfing, you're thinking, well, isn't that more money than I'd normally spend on a pressure cooker? No, this is not a pressure cooker. It's a pressure cooker and it's an air fryer. The average pressure cooker sells on HSN for around $129. The average air fryer sells on HSN for around $149. The average steamer on HSN sells on air for around $70 to $100. Dehydrators around $100. So you start adding that all up and you've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. This is an all-in-one for $169. In the market, you spend $280 on it, so it's a great deal. Okay, quick update. Cinnamon has now officially sold out, so thank you for all of your orders on the cinnamon. It's popular, and you know, places are out of stock, and you've heard of all the shipping delays that other retailers are having. We've got these in stock right now, but they are selling quickly. Okay, the 3 colors, gray, very popular. Fewer than 100 left, okay? Fewer than 100 in the gray, so that's going rapidly. We have our sensational white, and we have the sleek signature black. If you do want the black, that is in the lead for sales right now. So most of America is choosing the black. If that's what you want, certainly order in the next few moments. I know I said it before, but for all that we're showing you, and as enticing it as it is, I know that you may still wonder, am I gonna use it? Am I gonna love it? Will I really not use the stovetop as much? Will I really not use the oven as much? Look, let us prove it to you. At least give me the chance. You don't know unless you try. You've got till the end of January next year. Look, if you're not using this all the time and you're not loving it, send it back. January 31st, 2022, and get your money back. But do not try, because that's scandalous. All of these words are true, and if anything, I am underselling it. I could tell you the ribs are fall off the bone, melt in your mouth. I could tell you that you can make the best tasting salmon of your life. I could tell you that French fries are crispier and crunchier than what you would typically have, that chicken nuggets for the kids are instantaneous. I could tell you that gourmet meals come together in moments and are moist and flavorful, and all of it, I'm creating a low expectation. It's better than everything I just said. It is the single best kitchen appliance you will bring into your home. That's how good this is. I mean every word of it. So with that being said, if you want the gray now, fewer than 3 dozen before it's sold out, really a last call on the gray. Rochelle, there's a lot to get excited about and a lot to discover. Health benefits, speed benefits in terms of how quickly we can cook, but ultimately, like we said, it's flavor, it's taste. That is king above all, and this delivers the best flavor and tastes.
It truly is. And I love how you said you named all these things and you're like, oh, but I'm underselling it. Because the first time I made chicken in my Ninja Foodie, I was like, what? I can't believe I did this whole thing in just one pot. And so really, the Ninja Foodie is the best of pressure cooking and air frying all in one. And the best way to show you that is with the chicken. So this is a pressure cooked chicken, and there's nothing wrong with that if you're going to pull it apart and put it into soup. but this is a tender, crisp chicken. So this has been air fried after it's pressure cooked. So it's got that crispy brown, golden and delicious skin. And so when you're pressure cooking, it's gonna save you time cooking, but it's also going to infuse it with flavor. So your chicken's gonna taste like the rosemary and the sage and all the other flavors that you put in there. I know whenever I make this recipe, my whole house smells like rosemary and lemon, and we love it. But then you don't have to take the chicken out and put it in the oven. You don't have to heat up your oven or wait for your oven to heat up. All you have to do is swap the lid. And so this is what the lid looks like inside, and you can still see that beautiful pepperoni pizza pasta bake we made. It's still wonderful, hot and steamy. And so we did 4 pounds of pasta in here. We started by doing sear and saute. So we did some sear and saute with our onions, built up that pasta sauce, put 2 boxes of pasta in here with the sauce, so no water. So it's all infused. Every single one of these noodles is gonna taste like the sauce. It's gonna be so flavorful and so delicious. Plus, it's got keep warm. Look at the steam coming out. We made this, right before the show. It's still keeping it warm. So you have that capacity if you're entertaining for the holidays, if you're having family over to come visit, even if you're not cooking, your big Thanksgiving dinner, but you want to feed everybody on a Friday night, this 8-quart capacity is going to be able to feed your whole family. But then when you just want to do a little bit, you can just do the 360 meal. We call it the 360 meal because it fills the plate. We did our salmon and potatoes with the air fry function in just 12 minutes. This I usually make for my husband and I on weeknights because it's healthy, it's easy, it's fast. I can set the buttons and I can walk away. It's not a one-trick pony. It's going to replace 8 different things on your countertop. And if you want, I'll walk you through the panel one more time, and then you can let me know what colors are left. But this is the front panel. It's a very smart technology. It automatically knows what lid you're using. So right now I have the air crisping lid. So that's what's lit up here. But you can see the 8 different functions. You have pressure cooking, steam, slow cook, yogurt even, sear and saute, air crisp, bake. I've baked cakes in here. I've baked brownies in here. I've baked cinnamon rolls in here. It does a wonderful job. Broil, dehydrate, and then even the keep warm function down there. If you make something and you want to keep it warm because you're entertaining, you can do that too. But really, it's a true 8-in-1, whether you're using it to pressure cook or to air fry, but I think you're going to love it for all the other things too.
And the quick start guide that you get that's included is so helpful. It's so easy to use. Let me just grab it for 1 second. Over here, again, so well done. Ninja do this. Beautiful color imagery, easy to work through, easy to understand. Whatever it is that you want to make, you will be able to do it simply and easily. I hope we have enticed you today to order this. Coming up in just 9 minutes, the amazing Toni Braxton will be live here on HSN. She's going to be unbreaking our hearts with the amazing Breathe fragrance that is just setting the world alight today. So stick around. That's going to be so fun. Sarah Anderson, our dear friend, is going to be joining us for that presentation. Last chance today to be able to get your hands on Ninja Foodi XL. If you want the gray, I will move that off the set momentarily. Until you see me move it, there is one available. I know it's a popular color choice. It's refreshing to be able to get appliances and all these different choices. Black continues to be the best seller. Obviously, that's going to go in any kitchen space. If you buy it when this special deal is over, you're at $280. Still worth every penny. If you buy it today, you're at $169. And again, flex pay and free shipping. Not just this, but everything we're offering at the moment is free shipping. I was in bed last night just searching everything. I bought kids, our children, some kids' toys. I was searching for anything that was on my to-do list, to-buy list, because you get free shipping on all of it today. So take advantage of that. And again, flex pay is your best friend. But when it comes to in the kitchen, this will truly make things better. One of the things, we talk about pressure cooking. You understand what a pressure cooker is. This is safe, effective, fall off the bone, tender, juicy, moist, all those things. When it comes to air frying, we all take for granted that we all understand what that is, but air frying came around 6, 7, 8 years ago, and it revolutionized the way we think about cooking some of those guilty treats, those indulgences. French fries, chicken nuggets, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, all of the things that we love, I certainly do, but we know all that oil is not great for us. We know all of that fat and calories not great for us. This allows us, Rochelle, to cook those air-fried delights, but without all the oil, without all the calories. It's a healthier and better way to do it.
It truly is. You know, with air frying, it's going to be 75% less fat than traditional deep frying. So you could do your French fries and, you know, your wings and other things in here, but you can also bake, you can roast, you can layer it up. I love this for air frying more than all the other air fryers on the market because I can layer things in here like the steak, like the asparagus. I even have more vegetables here down at the bottom because it has the capacity to do so. So I'm just going to take the other rack out and you can see we even have more vegetables down here at the bottom. So I love this for air frying. You saw me add this, Adam, right in the beginning of the, our half hour here. And this just took 15 minutes to roast these vegetables, to air fry the steak and get it nice and brown, crispy, and golden delicious on the outside. So I love that it has the capacity, and I love that it also has the versatility, whether you're wanting to use it to pressure cook or air fry or bake or roast or broil. Even has sear and saute, so you don't even have to pull out your pans, to sear and saute some onions to build up your sauce. You can sear and saute things in the pot and then build it up and build up that flavor. You are getting a quick start guide and a recipe book. So as soon as you get home, I recommend starting with the ribs because they're just so good. And as soon as I made the ribs, my husband was like, we're never eating ribs out again because you're going to be able to infuse it with the flavor with a pressure cooker and then get that nice caramelization of the barbecue sauce with the air crisping lid. So look at all the stuff that we even just did in this half hour. We did the ribs. We did the pepperoni pizza pasta bake. We've got some dehydrated apples out there. We also have our pressure cooked chicken versus our air fried chicken to kind of show you the different ways you can cook it and what the difference is when you actually use the air fry function. You don't have to lift it up to put it into the oven. It's all done in one pot. We also did the salmon and potatoes, which is a quick, easy, healthy meal. It takes just 15 minutes to make. And I love that 8-quart capacity because you can layer it up. It's also easy to clean. It's ceramic coated, so you can pop it in the dishwasher. I usually just wash it in my sink because it's so easy. It's also easy to maneuver. I think one of the comments was, oh, how do I lift it? It comes with handles even built in. So, whether I just keep this on my counter because I use it almost every night. But if you have a, pantry you want to put it in, it's very easy to lift by the handles and move to your pantry. So look at all of the things that we did just in this half hour today.
Rochelle, you are a superstar. I'm so grateful. Thank you for showing us the amazing coffee maker and, of course, the Ninja Foodie. We love you. Be safe, be well. Obviously, you're going to eat well tonight, the whole family. I can't wait for the next time.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Rochelle. Well, I'm thrilled that you're enjoying this as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. I mean, truly, it makes your mouth water. There's no doubt. You talk about going to restaurants, and maybe we're not going to restaurants as much as we were, and we have to do all we can to support our local businesses, that's for certain. But I tell you, when you want restaurant quality food in your home, you've got to get a pressure cooker. You've just got to get a pressure cooker. I mean, for us, we use ours regularly, all the time, every week. Our air fryer we use all the time, regularly, every week. Ninja have created this and put both of them together to make it easier and simpler with less counter space, less storage space. All you do is switch out the lid. I have black available, white available, or of course that final gray. This is about to sell out, so if you're in the ordering process, make sure that order is confirmed. Thank you for shopping with me today. It's been so much fun. Before we go, quick heads up, Andrew Lessman was here this past weekend with his 25th anniversary celebration. He launched a brand new product. You know those vitamin C drinks? You know the vitamin C drinks that we typically take when we're not feeling hot, as it were, we start to feel something coming on? He has reinvented the vitamin C drink. It's called Efficient C. It's cranberry flavor and it's gorgeous. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye.
Hi there, Andrew Lessman here with a very exciting monthly special. It's a product that, no exaggeration, has been in the works for about 40 years. I've always wanted to do one of those vitamin C drinks, but I didn't want to add calories to our daily diet. We already get enough of those. And didn't want to add sugar. When you look at those typical products, they're huge amounts of sugar. So our efficiency, as we call it, because it's designed to be more efficient than those other products, our efficiency has 0 calories, 0 carb, 0 sugar. And yes, it's a taste-based product. So because it's a flavor and taste-based product, you can't expect it to be perfectly reviewed. I've grown to expect that. But so far, of the 30 reviews on this product, I believe 23 of them are 5-star reviews. So it's pretty darn close to being a perfectly reviewed product for something with 0 calories. And again, the forms of vitamin C, the levels of vitamin C, the full B complex it contains, it also delivers a bit of vitamin D3, it delivers some electrolytes, and it delivers 500 milligrams of cranberry. It's the exact equivalent of a capsule of my cranberry product. So when you look at that and the affordability of that, it's a great opportunity. So our efficiency, a remarkable product. We use our special stevia extract to deliver the sweet. So it's our unique special extract of stevia that we use. We call it sucrose. So if you're someone who doesn't like stevia, ours is pretty unique. I would recommend giving it a try. If you don't love it, you can always return it. And thus far, pretty much everybody is loving the product. So worth giving it a try. It's unlike any other vitamin C drink you'll find on the market.
Oh, the moment is finally here on HSN. Hey everyone, welcome in. It is the premiere of the Toni Braxton fragrance. My name is Sarah Anderson and I'm joined by Marlo Smith.
Oh my gosh, I'm over the moon excited. I mean, can you imagine the beautiful, amazing American icon Toni Braxton is here at HSN. What a day it's been.
I know. I mean, her music is like the soundtrack of our lives. And